Hello, I'm ND War, and I'm back playing Banished. I've just had my breakfast, so I'm a bit fuel heavy now. Yummy, yummy breakfast. Fish. I don't like this road here, so we're gonna... that one. I like it because I can't get a house in. Such a fickle man like that. Come on, someone get rid of this road. I'll have a welder. There we go. So we had a little bit of a population boom before. As you can see, the population is dying off again, so with that in mind, I'm gonna that schoolhouse. That cemetery is now built. I mean, this schoolhouse will be built soon enough. And that means that, you know, that person's going to get back to work quite quickly. I'm not too scared by that. Foresters, do without going back up to 20. I've got pepper. Kinda doing okay on everything else. Do I have cabbage? I do have cabbage. Get rid of that. So, yeah, this community here is up nice and built. That schoolhouse didn't stand a chance. Look at it, it's gone. Children's going back up again. I mean, really, I kind of don't want this community here to get built, but it needs to. The fisherman's there. Gonna need another cleric, another physician. Leave it at that. And then we've got another fisherman. Yeah. On the lonely docks. I wonder if I can. Got island hopping all day long, can't I? Quite glad I got that little base here. So what else has been happening? Well, nothing much really. I mean, space engineers has been taking a lot of my time, and then I've got Kerbal Space Program, which I've fallen in love with Kerbal Space Program. I really have. It's a hilariously good game, and my biggest problem is now that I don't think I can play it for about a month because I've, you know, racked up that many missions and whatnot. If I keep playing it, the challenge is going to become literally just about Kerbal Space Program, and I don't want that. Definitely think I need a bit more farming community up and running. So, yeah. Shame I can't do that and it'll just create a field. Lots of Kerbal Space Program. And not much else. So I've had to come and basically come and do other stuff. Which is of course upset me a little bit. And when I get back to Kerbal Space Program I probably won't know what I'm doing. I do know I've got to get to the moon and land on it, and that's about it. And I really wish it wasn't called the moon, because whenever you try to talk to someone about Kerbal Space Program, oh, I'm gonna go land on the moon. Don't you mean the moon? No, the moon. Any other name but moon. When you've removed all the trees now. So plenty of building going on, plenty of expansion. Or might I say a bit of an aggressive expansion. Woodcutter, we need another woodcutter then. Oh, this farm's up and running now. Up one. Lock you up and not well. Apples up, fisherman's that's up, doctors. Look at that bridge. I don't know if this bridge is going to be long enough either. Trader, cattle and chickens, okay. Not fussed about them. Could do with another cattle and chicken pen, but I don't want one here because it's within range of this market. I've already got one there, and I've got one in the middle of town, and then I've got one here. Quite a lot of places are cold. I don't have enough firewood, and I don't have enough coal being produced. Firewood, there's not much I can do about that now. I see how much firewood's being produced anyhow. I mean, look, our food is going down steadily. 66,000 produced only, and 72,000 eaten. Looks like we're hitting the iron limit, so I'm going to turn you over to coal. Coal. Yeah, definitely seems to be a massive problem eating our village. But we've got like plenty of stone, got plenty of iron. I just need to start working on food now. I don't typically like doing this because it's in range of that marketplace. Therefore it's, you know, good land for building houses. But I need the food. So get some big crop fields going. Potatoes is always good. Deal with them nomads in a second. Get these fields sorted first. Cabbage. Potatoes again. Peppers. You can be bean. And I'm gonna take a lot of people off building because I don't need that many builders now. I'm all into farming. Go check out this nomad situation. The nomads. 111. And we've got a food shortage. I can't heat my homes properly. No, sorry, 111. No. Can't be doing with that many ignorant people. We're actually out of labourers now. We're gonna have to cut them down in other places. We're gonna hit another food shortage. Look at that. Look at that bridge. That bridge is just massive. You guys still suffering from shortages? But my blacksmiths are slowed up because he haven't got the coal to cope. Got the iron now, just not the coal. So we're just kind of waiting on the coal now. And the firewood and log numbers will keep fluctuating quite heavily. More children. We can have up to 120 students now. Just to have the labourers. As one person dies and uses up the labourer, I'm getting the labourer back. Just in time. Although maybe not this time. Don't really want to. I mean, I'm missing like 3 labourers for over here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to knock that back down to 8. Just in time, look at that. I have a few more hunters kicking about. Pepper, chestnut, corn, squash. Wheat. Well, I've got pepper, chestnut. Yep. Corn. Something and don't have wheat. Not that I can actually afford this, but hey. Oh, this is getting annoying now. There we go. I'm only missing the one now. Production food. Last year we didn't quite produce enough, but year's not ticked over yet. By the looks of it, we may just be on track for satisfying our hunger needs. That number there has to hit 72,000 as a minimum. And I don't think it's going to do it. But we have built some more farms. Get builder. Yeah, look, you'd just about beat out produced. So hopefully this year should see a net income. All of this additional farming going on. I've got the one builder, and he's chosen to build this bridge first. Or she. Looks like it's she, yeah. So, yeah, I was thinking of ending this series due to the fact that I literally wasn't going to be able to play above 30 FPS, but here I am now. Just about managing to cope. All thanks to this new processor. New and shiny, I'm loving it. I really am. It's a little powerhouse. I'm gonna turn. I want to stone. Add to stone. I've got stone kind of coming out the wazoo now. That one to stone. And that one to stone. Put the stone path up there. And I've not even finished building this community up. I've got all of this space back here to build in. Which I could turn into more farmland actually. Yeah, this processor is just so good for just tearing through multitasking jobs. I can have 2 or 3 things running at the same time, and I just don't feel the effects on the system at all, not one bit. What else can I pull? Yeah, I still need the miners. I'm really bottlenecking on coal at the moment. Just can't seem to produce enough coal. Switch that one over to coal as well. Stone cutters, we're gonna half you. So we can get some more farming going on. Oh no, we only need 2 builders now. This bridge got completed. And I don't think it was long enough for the achievement. I'm just gonna check out what the achievement says. Unless I've got it and not noticed. As you can see, I actually don't have a lot of these. 50 units long. That's got to be 50 units. Unless it's counting that as a bit of land. That's 50 units. Whoops, no, don't build that, please. Bean, we've got bean. I think we've got all of them. Now I could take the 100 steel tool just to prop mine up. I would have to trade across quite a lot more stuff than that. I'll leave that. Look at that achievement again. Halfway down. Yeah, I should have it. Oh well. Obviously that bridge doesn't count. What are these doing for food? $60, 318, and I reckon they should be bringing in at least 1,000 compared to this one. Although that's only bringing in 360 as well, so I mean the lake might be getting depleted because of these ones along here. I'm across the same lake bed and I don't know how the fishing actually works all that much. Right now got all these windows to close. I've just got a little bit of building work to do and I'm assuming it's this here. And I've actually hit a pause on my building, which I would think may be the first time I started doing this series. There is even that. Could probably do with a lot more housing, especially along this stretch here. But just to keep my builder a bit busy. Poor guy. Finishes one job and then suddenly he's got an entire new city to build all by themselves. Oh well, cancel that one. I want a tavern. Oh, it doesn't fit. We're gonna need another brewer. Look at that, 75 jobs. I'm gonna increase the priority of that. I've got loads and loads of tools, loads and loads of cold people. Not much I can do about it at this moment in time. As I watch the frame rate just tank and tank even more. I've got this entire village over here to carry on expanding. A healthy load of farmable land. Stone's doing okay though. Keep them numbers up and go up to 100 there. And we're literally just waiting on tools now. Although, come back in here. I'll just knock that down to say 500. Leave the tools in there a little bit. Right. Pear and potato, I'm pretty sure I've got both of them. D2 and pear, yeah. Can't believe that bridge doesn't count. That's kind of irked me now. There's only this usable lake here and I can't even build across that now. Well, couldn't to begin with, but... I mean even that bit should count, that's got to be 50. Got a funny feeling it might be just slightly short. I mean it's got the strutting and everything, it's not actually hitting land. What's a conundrum? Also, I think my builder's in charge of these paths here, look. Right, get to work on wheat. We'll build a load of wheat farms around here. Check out the production of the food as it's coming to a close. The produce is definitely hitting what we used last year. And overtaken. But it is autumn. All of them farms have, you know, stopped producing now. That's it, all that food's in. That use is definitely gonna like match up to that. We're about on track, really. We're not doing brilliantly, but we're not doing bad. Crop fields. Crop field there. Go for one there. There. Now doing this is actually quite bad because if one of these gets hit with an infestation, it'll spread to all the others quite quickly, quite easily. However, we do like to live life on the edge. There we go. So let's go and have a look at that nice shiny graph. 2 years, 5 years, 10 years. So we did hit a dip, but we're slowly climbing back out of that now. Ever so slowly. I saw we was running out of food and I've corrected it. This is basically every time it hits like summer, and that's awesome. Crazy. That graveyard's full. How's this graveyard doing? Half full. Half full. 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 So we need to carry on expanding, but I just don't have the labourers now. Especially with them trying to say plate this tool first. Can't seem to get enough coal out the ground. I wish this could give you a breakdown of where the coal's being used. I definitely don't have enough firewood getting on, but I don't have enough logs coming in. I need like another 5 of these communities going. They take up enough space as is. The big question is where do I place another one of the logging companies? Look at all that delicious wheat. Our one builder is slowly working through all of these. But I mean, again, I'm down to 1 labourer, so... Yeah, we're all just dying of old age, aren't they? Yeah. So we lost a miner. Not good. Time to check out these foods as well. 74 fish previous season. 158. 343. Then this one's going to do badly because it's in a concave. It doesn't have a lot of access to water, so... Sorry, but... Nope. You're going. And I've hit another deficit on tool. Leave you. It just shows that I'm just can't produce enough to keep up. I only produce 108. I'm used 307. But I mean, they're waiting on coal. So let's. They're using that bridge quite often as well. I'm glad I built that long one. I don't know what to do about this now. I need more logs, obviously. I'm gonna release the logs on here. And the firewood. Where's the logs in here? Just try and help the numbers bounce back a bit. Orders, no purchase. I'm going to turn off auto purchase as well, so I can keep a better track of my finances here. Crafts, food. Go into production actually. Look at that number skyrocket. So for the first time in God knows how many years, we've produced 2 years. Oh no, that's within 5, so we've produced over what we've been consuming. Game's, you know, self-sufficient again on the food scale. Tools though, we just kept producing enough of what the community needs. Clothing, started to struggle. What's your field? You're supposed to be bean. I have. It's the right menu. Blacksmith and a tailor. Have an arch. Back here. Gummy peaches. The corn seems to last quite a while through winter. And that's not corn, is it? That's wheat. We're coming to the start of the next growing season and there's still being harvest. A few more people are still cold. Although not as bad as, you know, the previous years. Bringing up that firewood and them logs definitely helped. Maybe another woodcutter. Well, hey, I had a look at the time and I've gone way over. I do apologise. So, thank you for watching yet another episode. Oh, nice big stretch from me. I suppose I best get on with my day. Thank you for watching. I've been ND War. Goodbye.